Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, B-Fong, thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. I'm in the funky mood, so I'm just getting a heads up. This is going to be all about the funk, okay? If you ain't a funketeer, this might not be a lesson for you. I'm going to take a hit for this, but when it comes to funk, I could care less. Let's rock. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message is a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. It's going to get better. Let's rock. Right Thinker's mission. Yeah, that's what I'm on. Is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission, and that's what I'm on, is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal should be to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Come on, let's make it. You do what you gotta do, I do my job, and you will know thyself. Let's go. That's what I do for you. A person, so I ask the question, do you know you? Excuse me. It's rhetorical. But if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to my yacht be true. If you know me, well, excuse me, P Funk is my name I go by. I was given that name by one of my best friends, my cousin, at the show when we went to see George in '74. And for some reason, while he hollered out, "Yo, P!" and he was talking to me, Funk! Okay, sounded good to me. So symbolically, I made it my calling card. So yeah, I'm a funketeer from back 50 years now. How about that? So right there, let's talk about funk. Was my first philosophy. What you mean? Yeah, when I was coming up, I was funking. I was living George's albums. Every album, I lived that album. I practiced what he was teaching. So I was engulfed in the funk. So let's talk about that right quick. Let me see if I can break it down where it maybe makes some sense to you. Alright, some people will understand it, some people won't. But funk has made its own lane. George became a whole new genre of its own, more like music. What it was to me, it wasn't music. It's more like a mind drug. I was intoxicated. I was sucked in. From the first time I heard "Make My Funk," the P Funk, I want to get funked up. I was hooked. After that, it was all funk. When I listened to those albums back in the day, yeah, I know I was tripping. I was whatever under influence, but it was like he was talking to me. Same thing in church. This week, perfect example. When the pastor put together a message, you swear to God he talking to you personally because it's related to you and to a person. My pastor said, "Brother Wright, everybody was calling me about that message." I said, "Yeah, because you hit him right in the bread basket. Everybody felt that." I'm sitting there saying, he talking about me. But that's what funk did for me 50 years ago. Okay, so it resonated with me. The first time I heard it, they said when the master appeared, when the students ready, the master appeared. I was ready, and funk appeared, and the rest of they say is history. All right, let's go. See, his way of talking, not singing but chanting, just like he was talking to me, like he was just making personal innuendos straight at me. And I was like, okay, yeah, I get it. He was chanting. It was like he was, like I said, speaking to me directly. And I understood everything that I heard from him. It was like he was talking to me. I understood everything he was saying. I started living it, made it part of my life. Okay? Yeah, it was my world. If you knew me back in 76, from 76 to 80, 79, right? It was all funk. Nothing but funk. Okay? That was, and George was the ringleader. I was all in. Quick story. When I bought the album, the two-part album, Earth Tour, I'll never forget, I had the big, turntables, the reel-to-reel technique, all that good stuff. I had everything hooked up. I got my headphones on. So I'd already heard it the first time. So second round through, I'm jamming. And the part, he said, "Love your spaceship, man. I'll bring it right back." I didn't know my father was in my room. I got my eyes closed. I'm zoned out. I'm on a spaceship. I'm with George. And this guy said, this guy that lost his mind. He wants to drive a damn spaceship. I never forget that. And what it was a generation gap. He couldn't funk. He had no funk at all. He couldn't. That wasn't working for him. But to his credit, when I gave the bus ride to Madison Square Garden with 100 people, he was my chaperone. Why? I was only 20 years old. I wasn't old enough. Hold on one second. And see, back then, when I went to buy a George Clinton ticket, I didn't buy a ticket. I bought 100 tickets. I would take a whole bus load. So y'all talking entourage. Well, man, I was doing entourage back in 77. Okay? My mother said, anywhere you go, you got to have entourage. I'm the Pied Piper. Everybody love me. Why? I'm the drug man. Everybody love me. So yeah, back in them days, it was all funk. Okay? But understand this. Symbolically, I put it in my mind to define funk meant real. To me, it served me well. Why? When I got the hard times, when I was in the situations, I funked it. I kept it real with myself. No matter what situation I was in, good, bad, and different, I was always funky. That means I was keeping it real. And that's the symbology that I have behind funk. And that's the key behind me being P-Funk. And I knew I was funky, a.k.a. real. Why? I don't do phony. I can't stand fake people. So real to me is important. Keeping it real. And they tell you, real recognize real. And I've been recognized everywhere I go. From stem to stern, prison, don't make a difference, college, the streets. I get mine. Why? I keep it real. I was raised that way. In projects, I'm from Newark. Fake phony people wasn't going to survive in my neighborhood. Fake wasn't going to get it done. If you went to jibber jabbing, we don't do a whole bunch of talking. Okay, we fight where I come from. And if, like my man say, Kumo D, the Wild Wild West, over Morningside, New York. Okay, 129th. I know Convent, know it well. If you go up there and get into a fight with one of them, and you start to winning, you better run. Why? You better bum rush. That's old school. If you fighting my dude, it look like you're getting the best of them, I'm about to jump in. We didn't jump you per se, but if you get the best of us, you ain't getting away. But that's, again, just keeping it real. I'm from the streets. That's what I know. I use drug analogies. Why? That's what I know. I keep it real to that point. Yeah, and I call myself, again, P-Funk for a reason. Back then, I was the coke dealer, and I was getting my product close as pure as you can get. I was getting it where it wasn't even white yet. Okay, I was getting the good stuff. Oh yeah, but nobody ever got my stuff the way I got it. Nobody business. That's my business, and my stuff could take a 3, sometime more. But the quality of it was always the best. That's all. I didn't give a crap about my competitors. What? I got good product. My product was always better than theirs. We sit around and break bread. Everybody liked my stuff. I would check this stuff out. Man. Whoa. Yeah, I had the real deal. So this just about having the goods. Simple as that. And when I say that, I'm getting to the point now where we at. Back in Delhi. Yeah. So symbolically, P meant pure, funk meant real. AK P Funk Real. That's me. Okay. Now what George did, nobody seen him talk about that. He took me out of space, the bottom of the ocean, land spaceship in the hood, paint the White House black. All that I was just right on point with it, and not knowing that he got a record called Prelude where he talked about the pyramids. I've been a pyramid lover without even having that. I had to call it this concept, but yet now I get it. I don't want full circle to come back around. Yeah, I went and got the secrets from the pyramid like he told me to do 50 years ago. Hope you understand this, but yeah, it all comes full circle for me. All right, where we at? So then somebody, okay, he was preparing me personally for the pyramids. Okay, to do what? Bring it back on the record called the Prelude. Okay, I mimicked it, I recited it, I even did it on my show. Why? It made a lot of sense to me back then. Didn't know why. Now I do. George knew a lot more than anybody would thought he would or did back when he was doing his thing. I got you, George. Don't worry. I picked it up. Yeah, second coming. Dr. Funkenstein, I'm here with a more positive attitude toward that most sacred phenomenon. He called it clone funk to be acquired. I got it. Moving on. I'll call it right thinking now. So, it's all symbolic. It's all motivational, inspirational to get you to do something. That's what got me doing me. Funk, okay, to me, was knowledge, real, of self, from the master himself, George Dr. Funkenstein Clinton. He was delivering the message. I don't know about anybody else, but yeah, you got me, dog. Trust me. Hook, line, and sinker. He was cloning me. What? Mentally. I called right here, my lab, because of him. The doctor in this lab creating, cloning. I'm doing that right here to this day. So, yeah, it paid off. He was cloning me mentally. As far as I was concerned, funk was my way of life again. So, my philosophy is something that you practice. I practice funk. I symbolically used it to motivate, inspire, and do me. Have me be the best I can be. And it worked like a charm. I went to the mental institution. Crazy house. Okay, short. But yeah, they gave me the truth, sir. I laid out my plan, my game, stem to stern. And know what they said? This guy suffered from delusions of grandeur. They didn't believe me to my benefit. So they, I give him a few pills and he'll be fine. Haldol, Cognigen, Thorazine, those are all psychotic drugs that they give you. They'll never make it to the market. I can guarantee you that. Yo, man, you got some of that Thorazine? How about the Cognigen? Nah. Haldol, those are all psychiatric drugs. Nobody wants them, okay? But they drugs. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Because I was an avid drug user, not abuser, but a user. I enjoyed them. I knew it a lot. Okay. So when they gave me their drugs, okay, I knew they even doped me up. Okay, I drink that stuff, and all of a sudden, oh man, what? Yeah. I had no get up and go. My energy was gone. I was just moving around. I said, yo, my man, I can't. I'm an athlete. They talking about going for recreation. You got a bunch of people all drugged up. Ain't nothing going on. So that movie, One Flew the Cuckoo's Nest, is pretty much just like that. Again, they take a little bit of truth and dress it up with a whole bunch of stuff, like the Bible, like the religion. But there's some truth in there about it. But all the stuff that go around it, it's all fine. I call it. I had to make it sound good, like somebody trying to tell you a story, and because they want you to side with them, they dressing it up, they leading you along. No, just tell me the damn story. I hate that. Moving on. But yeah, I was groomed to do this way before I even thought it would. I have no idea I'd be here. Now, I had all the albums, okay, from Parliament, Parlettes, Brides of Frankenstein, Horny Horns, my man Bernie Worrell, whatever George produced, I bought it. Whatever he was on, I bought it. So I got all his information. I know the life story. One guy had to walk around my P-Funk hat and shit up. Guy from Plainfield. They killed me. Everybody from Plainfield swear they know George. Okay, they got the story. Dude, He hung out and knew it. Okay, so I think that's nonsense. But you know that, you know this. I passed the test, all the questions. He said, you were funk. I said, thank you. You can't wear this and not know what the hell you, again, I can't be a Christian and not know the Bible. I would think that would be my concept. I'm fully versed in the Bible. Okay, but how many Christians who claim that? Oh, I ain't even a Christian because I study, I learn, I get information. The Bible is full of it. Moving on, I teach what I know, but I learn so I can know something. Knowing thyself is the most you can learn. I don't give a damn about the degrees. All you college means nothing to me. Get knowledge of self, then we can talk. Let's go. Now, he was the leader of some of the best instrument players in the business, from stem to stern. And back in them days, James Brown band. Okay, James Brown was nothing against James, but his band, oh, second to none. And George took the whole damn band. No, he didn't just take Bootsy. No, I want all y'all. What? Trust me. And George had the best band instrument players in the business. So no matter what music, what genre, they can do and play anything. Okay, he proved that. He would go on, he would just venture. That's my dude. So yeah, I got big respect for George. Why? Like I said, I lived that for 5 years of my life. I was funkatized. I was all in. Okay. I had that right here somewhere. Oh, I ain't got that into yet. Okay, excuse me. Yeah, where we at? So he was the doctor of funk. Okay, the orchestrator, the master. And he was I was one of his clones back in the day. Why? I was a devoted follower. When George come to town, 100 tickets. Got with 100 tickets. Master Square Garden, 100 tickets. Okay, with 100 tickets. Didn't care. Okay. Back then, I was doing me, and I had friends. 100 friends. Let's go see the concert. I went by myself. Man, no, we had 100 of them. Then I got to get on stage. You know the deal. Okay, I was a showman back in them days. Now, I have knowledge of what our ancestors, after what studying and practicing for the last 30 years. Funk was before that. I was funking when I was acquiring knowledge. Okay, I still had the funk. P-Funk is still who I am in the title that I'm going to claim. Why? That's who I claim to be. No, I call myself that. I made that. I lived that. I am that. That's the difference. If you're going to have a name, it's a title, you should live up to the title. Okay? Of course, you got the title. Sometimes a lot of us don't live up to them. That's my point. So moving on. But yeah, I'm legit. I got funkatized 50 years ago. And I'm still funking. Alright, P-Funk, I ain't going nowhere. And I got a bunch of friends who I grew up with. They know me because of George Clinton, because the bus ride, because I'm funking back in the day. It was all funk for me. So yeah, alright. I rep funk. All the stuff George taught me. I taught his music, his music kept me strong in rough times. If I had funk, when I was in a mental institution, they had the music room. I was the craziest, batshit impatient they had. But they knew when I got in that room and cut that George Clinton music on, I was bitch. Look at him. We usually have music for 1 hour. They gave me 3 hours of music. I was just sitting there, just me and George. I was in my own zone. They couldn't figure it out. I said, yeah, I'm zoned out now. I got George. I don't care where I'm at. Again, funk is depending on the position of your ass that you're in. I was in a bad predicament. I was in a bad position, but I was still funking. Again, funk was like God. Okay, it didn't never left me. He was my Christ. Okay, so symbolically. So I'm trying to get you to understand the concept. We can metaphorically, symbolically make anything work for us. It's all up here. It's all mentioned. That's my point. So going on right down here. Now, I have mastered my Mayak philosophy, Shitak Netta, and Samadhi Week. And they all takes me back to funk, real. How about that? Okay, I'm freaking out. Why? Funk, before I obtained self-knowledge, I had it. And I used it. Funk, to me, was real knowledge. Keep it real. Maintain your cool. All that I got from George. Again, I was asked why you don't take the Egyptian god name. P. Again. Pata. I'm close. I started with the P. I just took the funk and not the ta. It's the same thing. I self-created myself through funk with the knowledge and understanding I got from George, subliminal messaging that I just took as if he talking to me. When he had an album, Mr. Wiggles, okay, he's riding two dolphins. He got my glasses on, got the hat on, and it says Heart Mark. If I ever meet him personally again, but that to me, because we got history. We ain't got time to go into that, but yeah, I go way back with George, okay, personally. Now, let me wrap this up. I see the clock. Now, I was asked, okay, I ain't take it. I don't take nothing that I don't feel. I feel P-Funk is me. I can't call myself Osiris, Assad, who, no. Understand that, please, though. I'm good. But after that, God is what? Pure, untouched. So that's the God part of me. Again, symbolically, I'm pure. And spirit, that's the spirit, excuse me, is pure. Funk is real, okay? It's manifested ideas that fantasy become reality. George taught me that too. Whatever you can conceive, you can achieve. I didn't know that. I know that now. Fantasy is reality. Bring it to life. Manifest it. Make it happen. Still, again, everything I got from him still ties in with everything I learned from my ancient ancestors. So George knew something. That's why I can teach what I know. Why? Because I live by it daily. AKA, it's called life lessons. I'm telling you about my life. That's what makes right thinking. Right thinking is really Shita, none of my philosophy. I just use the stories of my life, hence right thinking philosophy. Moving on. Knowledge of self, again, is what I got from George, subliminally 50 years ago. So I've been studying now over 50 years between the funk and the right thinking, my philosophy. I'm good to go. So if you're going to give me something, just let it be the truth. Keep it real. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Don't lie to me. Don't BS me. Don't piss in my face and tell me it's raining. I'm not a sucker. I was raised by that guy. Moving on. Last one. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. I know I'm going to take a hit with it, but this is me expressing myself. I'm in that place right now. I'm just, again, life lesson. That's what this is. All right. I was real 50 years ago. Okay. And with knowledge of self, I will stay that way to the day that I pass away. That's what I feel, that's what I believe, and that's what I'm going to do. And in closing, right thinking, I appreciate you tuning in. You're Funketeers. Right thinkers are indirectly Funketeers. Why? Because you get the same knowledge that I got from both sides. So be glad, be proud of who you are. Knowing thyself is always what you want to be. And in closing, may you all live to be 100 and me 100 minus today. So I never know that right thinkers and my Funketeers have passed away. I'm out.